Well, hello and good morning, Gabriel, man. Welcome to your check-in. And first and foremost, cheers. It isn't the white one, but sometimes the white one, I think that the white one and this one actually taste quite similar because I've seen that you had a white one. And both are actually quite good. And every once in a while, I actually go back to the classic black one, which actually, it tastes good. It really tastes good. But anyway, back to your last week. I'm really happy to hear that it was such a successful week for you, that you had the feeling that it went almost perfect, and that the main goal for you is right now to get in tune with your body, and I totally agree. And this is also the reason why I'm now adjusting your macros right now, actually. To give you a bigger leeway in terms of the macro ranges, just so that you have the feeling that you don't need to be overly strict with yourself, and that on days where you're not as hungry, you can actually eat a little bit less. On days where you are a little bit hungrier, you can actually eat a little bit more. And now I gave you a range of 160 to 180 grams of protein, 250 to 300 grams of carbs, and 50 to 70 grams of fats, equaling a range of 2200 to 2400. So I widened the gap so that you have a little bit more flexibility, because I totally agree with what you've been saying in regards to the food, that you don't want to force feed yourself, but more so to learn again the hunger signals and listening to your body. And this is something I have to learn for myself as well. I mean, I don't know if you listened to the latest podcast where I was a guest on Abel's podcast, where we talked a little bit about intuitive eating, and that I've never learned it in the past. And I think that it's the responsibility of the parents to actually teach their children to intuitively eat and not finish the plate, whatever. That was always the mentality of our household. You have to finish the plate. And that just teaches children from the get-go not to listen to the body, but just to finish the plate. And once that's finished, then it's fine, right? So I totally agree with you, what you've been saying in regards to that. And something I admire and I should implement for myself as well. So thank you very much in return for reminding me as well of what to do maybe. And yeah, other than that, awesome also that you are a little bit more proactive. So having a little bit more awareness on a day-to-day basis and doing the things you have to do, planning ahead, all these kind of things. That is so healthy, and also being proactive is, sorry, the monster, leads you just to be a little bit more successful and reaping the rewards you are actually building over time, right? So really good. And so we are about to start the new mesocycle now. Happy to hear that you are satisfied and looking forward to the new mesocycle and satisfied with the changes we've made. It's like I said previously already, I didn't want to change everything at once, because then it's really hard to detect what is actually working for you and what's not. So we made some minor changes to the program, and I think that from there on we can actually then make further adjustments over the next previous month and mesocycles, right? So yeah, other than that, Gabriel, are we going to see each other when I'm over in Australia, by the way? So I know that you are located over at Perth, but are you coming or participating at the seminars from Jacob potentially? It is quite expensive though, and even so, Jacob Linden, his business partner, Steve and I, we are writing on an ebook, and even I needed to pay for tickets, which is absolutely fine, and that was also my decision. But even I needed to pay 600 quid, which is quite a lot, and that was already with a discount. So I could imagine that, or I could understand when you were to say, okay, that's simply a little bit too much for me. But other than that, it would be amazing to see you there. And yeah, mate, let's continue that ride. Let's continue where we left off with that successful week. Bring that one in, or take that one with us into the next week. And yeah, I hope you're having a fantastic week. ahead of you, and talk to you soon, buddy. Cheers.